So good morning, another founder in car. Today we will discuss, is the best deal that you get from friends and family really the best deal, or is there something else that you should take into consideration? Long story short, yes there is, and I will tell you why. I'll tell you why by using an example of a friend of mine. So he is into real estate, so he buys houses and he then rents them out as an investment. And his wife also had an apartment, but she does not longer need that apartment. They jointly bought a new home and they're going to live there. So he is into this type of stuff. She wants to sell. Should he buy the property from her? In short, normally he shouldn't. He should only do this when they have talked this over to a high degree. But also it depends on the type of person you're working with, or in this case the type of wife he has. So why is this such a deal? Because she can have less investment because she does not need a broker. You can directly buy it from her. Also they can negotiate the terms on a more friendly basis. Yes, it's all true, and also perhaps he could get it for a cheaper price. Yes, but the thing is, when there are emotions and other effects involved, it could be, for example, if he would buy it for a cheaper price, it might be that the other partner or party in this case will resent you for that. And if you have to have a relationship with them all the time, this is of course different than when your paths are going separate ways after that. So that's something to take into consideration. Also, you might think that you get it for a better deal, but you cannot negotiate as you normally do, because you want to have a win-win situation also for the longer term, because the relationship is intertwining even more. So that also will have an effect on what you think you get. Also, if there is some resentment, the total cost over a longer period could be a lot higher. And are you really getting it for a lower price? As I mentioned, you can differently negotiate. Also, you might know some things which you can then discuss with the other party, and also can discuss, of course, with your wife. But you have inside information in this case. It's very, very tricky to do. But there are other persons that are really in for it and see it as a more of a business transaction, and they're just happy to be to get all the doubt away, that they know they have a guaranteed buyer, etc. That gives them a lot of security. For those persons, this might be a good way. But even then, please keep these tips in your mind. And the other thing is, sometimes things go a little bit different. And also for your own perspective, if you have a third party that is not that close to you, and they do not follow up to the rules that are part of the game, normally you can just confront them with that and tell them, okay, you have not so far, but please do now and do it before this and this date. It's a lot different when you have a spouse, for example, because they might have some setbacks, and of course you can take that into consideration, and you should, but you cannot follow up in the same way because you're emotionally more involved in the whole process. So yes, there are some options. Yes, it can be very good, but also take this into consideration. If, however, there is a tip from a friend or family or other parties that you know, which start tipping you, you can have a very good inside information, because you can already get access to deals that are not on the market yet, and might have chances to negotiate before other parts are involved. And that can be extremely beneficial, but then the emotional factor is not that much involved, because they just know the other party. If they tip you from their family or close friends, this might be different again, and closer to the first illustration that I gave. So yes, there are a lot of things that can be beneficial, but there are also a lot of things that can be detrimental, and it depends on the case and also on the person, the type of person involved, and also your own type of person that you are. Are you willing to deal with that additional complexity, or are you not willing to deal with that? And if you have someone that tips you from a person that are not family and friends or whatever, and you can also tip them, give them a percentage of the benefit that you will receive, this is also more a win-win situation. Then it is more symbiotic, instead of one party gaining and the other party just putting additional effort in. Hope this helps. Have a great day. Founder in Car out.